Hello, Virgo. This is your general reading for August 2019 for Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Excuse me. So, again, it's a general reading, so it may not apply to everyone or it may not apply the same way for each of you. If you would like an individual reading, you can schedule that by clicking the link to my calendar below. Okay, let's see what's going on for Virgo for August 2019. Hmm. Hmm. Oh, goodness. Wow. Wow. Virgos. Oh, my goodness. Okay. So, I've got to figure out a better camera angle for this. We'll just start here and then I'll move them up. There we go. Improvise. Okay, so at the center of the situation for August, it looks like the main theme for August is going to be something related to romance for you guys. Either romance like with your partner, with your lover, with your spouse, with your boyfriend, with your girlfriend. And if you're single, then it could be related to like trying to find the one, or it could also be related to like balancing the masculine and feminine energies within yourself. So at the heart of the situation for August for you Virgos is the lovers. So there's a lot going on with this though. Like, goodness, you guys are so on either side, like it's not feeling all that great or comfortable, at least at the beginning of the month. And again, this we're coming off of like a Mercury retrograde phase, and so every sign so far has had some sort of discomfort at the beginning of the month of August. And so for you guys, you've got the lovers, and on either side, you've got the devil and the tower card. So it's kind of like either a lot of fear regarding your relationship or relationships in general, or the shit's hitting the fan in your relationship or in relationships in general, or fear that the shit's going to hit the fan even if it's not. So again, this is a general reading, so these are different ways that this may apply for different people. And it's very overwhelming. You may even have several options with people. You may have several options of people that you are choosing whether or not you want to be with each of them. You may have a choice of several potential partners, and it may be overwhelming on trying to figure out who you want to be with. And so the key to this is that your emotions are going to have information for you. So you will be receiving, if not already, some emotional messages. There's information in the emotions that you're feeling. So pay attention to the emotions that you're feeling, and then determine from that what it's telling you. So whatever emotion you're feeling, get that, and then ask yourself, what does this tell me? Is this telling me that something in my life is more important than I thought it was? Is this telling me something in my life is not as important as I thought it was? Like, how can I make a shift based on what my emotions are telling me? And this doesn't mean like that your emotions and your feelings are directing what you should do. It's that understanding and connecting with what you're feeling has information for you to help you make a better decision. I hope I'm explaining this well enough. So, for example, like maybe you're just so overwhelmed. Okay, you're so overwhelmed, you don't know what to do, you're stressed out, you can't think straight, right? These are the emotions, these are the feelings. So the fact that you're overwhelmed about something, number one, might tell you that you've got too much on your plate right now. Maybe you need to prioritize certain things, right? So it doesn't mean that all of these things are horrible and terrible because you're feeling like shit or you're overwhelmed or because you're afraid. Like, again, fear. We've got fear. Just because you're afraid of something doesn't necessarily mean it's wrong or bad or horrible. So connect with your emotion and then connect with the information that it has for you. Hopefully that makes sense. All right, so what's to come for Virgos? What's to come? Oh, goodness. Yeah, August looks like a pretty uncomfortable month, unfortunately, but we'll get through it. Like everything, you can always get through. So, can you see this? Yeah, okay. Okay, so being overwhelmed, maybe having too many people that you're having to choose between who you want to be with in a romantic relationship, or just having too many things going on at once, and fear around having to prioritize, fear around having to figure out what you're going to do with so many options, could put you into a situation where you get into an argument, right? So if you're not connecting with your emotions and then connecting with the information that it has for you, you could just explode, right? You could just be like, oh, I've had it, and like lose your shit and have an argument with somebody. And then this is the tricky thing. So for those of you who have like several people that you may be deciding which one you want to be in a relationship with, and fear of letting go of some of them, and then fear of like committing to maybe one of them as well. So there's this like hoarding feeling, this like, I have so many things I need to do, I have so many choices, I have so many options, and I don't want to let go of any of them. That's kind of a difficult situation to be in, right? And then feeling like you need to defend yourself too. So if you get into an argument with a loved one, you may feel like the shit's hitting the fan, and you may feel like you have to defend yourself in a certain way, like, you know, defend your actions, defend your thoughts, defend your mindset or whatever. And so your mindset is largely in part what's keeping you stuck in a certain area. So of not wanting to let go of certain things. So if you're afraid that maybe you're not going to get your needs met by a certain person or whatever, then you may end up holding on to more than one person to get different needs met from different people. But again, this makes life very overwhelming for you. So I would say, you know, reassess that mindset. And holding on to that mindset, is that something that's going to lead to feeling like this shit's just going to hit the fan at some point because it's too much to manage all at once. Okay, energy's operating in the situation. Yeah, like feeling like you just don't have enough information to make a decision, not wanting to make a decision, wanting to have all of your options open, yet having so many options is overwhelming and makes it difficult to make a choice. So it's this kind of like catch-22 loop that you're keeping yourself stuck in. So yeah. And so when you're trying to juggle so many things all at once, at some point they're probably all going to fall. That's just the way it kind of goes in life, okay? And so especially if you're really juggling several partners at once, several romantic partners, there's likely going to be some heartbreak at some point. Even if you're moving on from someone who is not right for you, or who you've decided you just don't want to be with, or you just need to let go so that you can maybe commit to a different person, commit more deeply to yourself, then there's a little bit of heartbreak involved in that. No matter what, that's just part of the process. So communication is going to be huge for you. Huge. And it's going to be a big accomplishment for you to have these difficult discussions with some people. And you can't make that decision, or you can't have those difficult discussions with people until you make that decision within yourself. And again, it looks like you might be subconsciously or unconsciously keeping yourself stuck and not having those conversations by letting go of what or who needs to be let go of, because you feel like you don't have enough information to make a decision. But here's the thing, like, what each person can give to you is not necessarily the way to make your decision. So connecting more with yourself as opposed to what you can get from other people is going to help you make your decision. You do have the information that you need, you just think you don't have it. You're looking in the wrong place. You're looking outside of yourself to some degree to have certain needs met. Yeah. So once you go within and make your decision, it's going to be tricky because you know that you'll be facing heartbreak, either, heartbreak for someone else who you're having this difficult discussion with and letting them go, or heartbreak, for yourself and having to let go, or both to some degree, is difficult. But once you do this and you have this difficult conversation, it feels kind of like an accomplishment for you. There's a little bit of freedom and relief, and then you get that much closer to having your heart's desire fulfilled, your hopes and dreams and wishes coming true and fulfilled, right? We think that if we let go of something, we're losing something, but that's not always the case. So really, really be mindful of your thoughts. Nurture your thoughts. Nurture yourself intellectually. Like, be mindful of what it is that you're allowing in. Like, what types of shows are you watching? What types of movies are you watching? What types of books are you reading? What types of people are you hanging around? And how do they affect your thoughts, right? Even your own, like, negative thoughts. If you're just in a tailspin of negative thoughts, like, how is that going to help you, or how is that going to keep you stuck? And then make your decision from there. Yep. So getting clear on that, connecting with yourself, connecting with your own inner authenticity, who you genuinely are at your core, and connecting to your strengths will help you know what it is that you need and you want, and help you to be able to achieve that. But there is some level of letting go of something that you may have up until now not wanted to let go of. And it could just be a thought or a mindset, or for some people it's letting go of certain people. But either way, reconnecting with yourself, your own strength, your own inner power, your own inner authority and strength is going to help you be able to make these decisions, and then have these difficult conversations, and then do some letting go. And that's what's going to bring you closer to having your hopes and dreams and wishes fulfilled. Very nice, Virgo. You guys, you got this. You got this. Okay, romance card for Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising for August 2019. Well, two it is, I guess. Huh. Interesting. Wow. Okay. So, like, opposite ends of the spectrum here. And again, this sort of plays into the idea of possibly having multiple options of people who you may be dating or seeing, or actually have several partners that you're with. So on one hand, we've got deception. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. So get clear on your own needs and wants and feelings first when you're assessing, like, what you're going to be letting go of in your life. Make sure that you're not deceiving yourself first. Connect with yourself first. And then really use your intuition to feel into what it is that may feel icky or deceptive to you. And that's likely something that you would want to let go of. Okay, and then on the other hand, we have engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. And that's the thing, like, until you let go of the things that are deceiving you, including your own thoughts, it's difficult to make this next level commitment. But it's possible, right? And it looks like you're going to. This is the process you're moving through in August, is letting go of the things that no longer serve you, the ways that you've been deceiving yourself, letting go of maybe other people who've been deceiving you, and then really focusing in on where it is that you want to commit. Okay, so your 72 Names of God card for August 2019 for Virgo is Global Transformation. Wow, that's big. I reflect upon the spiritual truth that world peace begins with peace in my own heart. With this name, I speed my own transformation and strengthen the forces of peace throughout the world. Wow, wow. So that's kind of a difficult process, you know, especially when you've got some letting go to do and maybe some grieving and some heartbreak to work through and letting go. But this is like, you know, getting you closer to your own inner peace, and that affects the rest of the world. Okay, so I'm adding an additional deck this month, the Wayne Dyer 10 Secrets for Success and Inner Peace, because who doesn't want success and inner peace, right? And who doesn't love Wayne Dyer? So your Secrets for Success and Inner Peace card for August 2019 is about to jump out. Maybe. There we go. Okay. The first secret. Have a mind that is open to everything and attached to nothing. Adopt a miracle mindset. You possess all the energy and God consciousness you need to be a miracle worker, but only if you truly believe and know it within yourself. Wow, that's kind of big. That's really, really big. And it is miraculous. As you move through your own, you know, difficulties and feeling overwhelmed and making decisions and, you know, choosing a partner, choosing where in your life you want to commit to certain things or certain people or yourself, all of that has an impact on the world in a huge way. So there you go, Virgos. Okay, this is your reading for August 2019. Again, if you want an individual reading, you can schedule that by clicking the link below to my calendar. And I will see you guys next month.